Hello there, I'm Josh, this is Alex. We are the target audience. Content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's especially made for us and hopefully for you as well. Today we are watching Season 2, Episode 5 of Star Trek, the original series, for the first time, and it is called The Apple. I don't know if that's an Adam and Eve reference. Sounds pretty interesting. We're going to get into that. Last time we watched Episode 4, which was Mirror Mirror. Personally, one of my favorite episodes so far. Really enjoyed it. A lot of great character stuff. What about you, Alex?
Yeah, Mirror Mirror was fantastic. It's in terms of I know we're early, but in terms of like favorite episodes of the season, it's up there with City on the Edge of Forever in regards to Season 1. So far, that might be my Season 2 favorites, but we're only on Episode 5. And now that you mentioned the Apple and Adam and Eve, it makes me think, oh no. Is this going to be a God episode? So it's got me a little worried there, but and I think I saw someone comment like, "Oh no, you guys have to watch the Apple next." I'm like, "Oh great, thanks."
Oh no, I didn't see that, but yeah.
Now we ruined it for you, yeah. So we got that to look forward to.
Well, I think we still have fun even with the ones we don't really enjoy, and that's one of the great things about watching this show together here on the channel. If it's your first time here, make sure to subscribe. All of the previous Star Trek Original Series episodes so far are here on the channel with our reactions to them. For Season 2, we also have our full uncut reactions on our Patreon, where you'll also get early access to our YouTube edited reactions as well, and a lot of other stuff. You can check that out. Link is in the description. But yeah, overall, I think that regardless of the quality of the episode, we're still going to enjoy it, have a good reaction here. And coming soon, our very first reaction to Firefly. We recorded our reaction to the very first episode. What a doozy that was. That reaction will be up for you guys soon here on the YouTube channel as well. So make sure to subscribe, become part of the target audience. He's got that new shirt on again.
We got the red backdrop for this episode.
I wonder if they had different colored walls or if they were able to just change the color of their back set wall.
Oh, that's nice. I think it's the first time we've ever seen him take turns going down, since it only has like 5 or 6 slots.
It makes me homesick. Just like Russia.
More like the Garden of Eden, Ensign.
And there it is. The references begin.
What did you say? Uh-oh. No.
Dead.
What?
And I'm just now realizing there's a lot of red shirts around them.
Yeah.
Paradise must have looked like this.
Oh, that's it? That's... Well, okay. All right.
Hey, someone died. Fair enough. That hasn't happened in a while.
We're losing potency in our antimatter pods. I don't think it's serious, but we're looking into it.
But you say there's nothing to worry about.
Well, sir, I didn't exactly say that.
All this beauty, and now Mr. Hendorf dead.
If you insist on worrying, worry about me.
Landon, I know you find each other fascinating, but we're not here to conduct a field experiment in human biology.
You're one to talk, Kirk.
Exactly.
You're one to talk.
See, now this is a perfect example of what I was talking about. This is obviously the same set, but they just move stuff around. It keeps it interesting, Just they're not in the same exact area.
It does feel like they're walking in a circle, though.
An analysis should prove interesting.
Oh!
Jeez, Spock, be a little bit more careful.
Garden of Eden. With landmines. What's that? Some of the thorns like those that kill Hindor.
Oh, no. Come on, guys.
Peculiar stuff to find in paradise.
Jim!
Damn it! No!
Spock!
Oh, great cell.
Is your third eyelid going to help you this time, Spock?
Gotta get him back to the ship, Jim.
Oh, no.
I was just about to say, if they got beamed up, I was going to be like, I am shocked that that worked.
Scotty, what's the matter?
We can't make transporter contact, sir. The way it is now, we couldn't beam up a fly.
I also like the slow dramatic zoom on Scotty.
I like how that was emphasized, but not Spock being dead, allegedly.
Oh, he's awake.
You all right?
Dr. McCoy's potion is acting like all his potions, turning my stomach.
Trying to get yourself killed. Do you know how much Starfleet has invested in you?
122,200.
Never mind.
Oh, hell yeah. Don't tell me I get struck by lightning. As soon as I saw him standing there, I'm like, oh, he's gone.
Yep.
He's gone.
It's funny, but I was just thinking a little while ago, I'm like, people always talk about red shirts dying in Star Trek, but we really haven't witnessed that many. And now this episode, they're dropping all over the place.
This might be one of the episodes where it became a trope.
A cloud in the sky. Just like paradise.
Dude, I would not be getting that close to any flowers on this planet.
Yeah, seriously. I mean,
Oh! I like how they set that up previously.
Now, Mallory, show me you couldn't have stopped any of this.
His father helped me get into the academy.
at least they added details like that to make it feel a little heavier instead of just, oh, another red shirt's gone, I guess. So I gotta commend them for that.
I could have prevented all of it.
I don't see how.
And the flowers should have beamed up at the first sign of trouble. Not worth the lives of 3 of my men. Now 3 men are dead. And the ship's in trouble.
No one has ever stated that Starfleet duty was particularly safe.
He's really insecure this episode. Oh!
I won't hurt you.
Struck me.
Yeah.
Well, I won't strike you again.
I am the eyes of all. He must see.
Who is Vol?
Eyes of all.
Antennae?
They are my ears for Vol. They were given to me in the dim time so that people could understand his commands and obey.
So in this episode, it's like they're not going to meet an actual god, just a conduit for a god.
We'll only be able to maintain full power for 16 hours. Then we burn up for sure.
You know everything about that ship that there is to know, more than the men who designed it. If you can't get those warp engines working, you're fired.
You just say you're fired?
Well, they're gonna die. So I feel like that was a joke, I think, because if the ship burns up, it dies. But I find it funny that he said you're fired. But I like how he said, you know more about the ship than people who designed it. I'm like, that's cool.
Nice. There's half the episode's budget right there.
There would also seem to be a...
What?
A force field?
Obviously.
That was a whole colony.
The, children.
Ah, replacements. They are forbidden by Vol.
But when a man and woman fall in love, love is when two people are...
There you go, check off.
Vol has forbidden this.
Well, there goes paradise.
I was about to say, Bones, why aren't you talking in this episode?
You have a name?
I am Spock.
Even on an alien world, Spock can't catch a break.
Always the butt of the joke.
Their atmosphere completely negates any harmful effects from their sun.
Are you sure?
Yeah, yet they're all burned.
Apparently, our hypothesis is correct. There is no living being there. It is a machine.
Another
Not
computer.
another machine.
Go talk to it, Kirk.
There's certain absolutes, Mr. Spock, and one of them is the right of humanoids to a free and unchained environment.
Another is their right to choose a system which seems to work for them.
Quite a philosophical debate.
Deep.
These people are healthy and they are happy. Whatever you choose to call it, this system works, despite your emotional reaction to it.
Gentlemen, I think this philosophical argument can wait.
That's what we said.
The shit's about to blow up, guys.
You know, if it weren't for...
Oh no, not this music.
I love this music, dude. This is one of my favorite scores from this show, I swear to God. Oh, man.
Pav,
What is Chekhov's first name?
Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I'm sorry. Is his name Pav? P-O-V?
That's got to be short. That's got to be short for something.
But if we do have to stay here, would it be so very bad?
Man, he's smooth. They're like, we should do that.
Nah, my brother in Christ, stay strong. Don't do it, man.
They're really corrupting this society first day they're there.
It's kind of what they do.
Yeah, true. So my theory was going to be that, like, they wouldn't even understand. Like, if they went to kiss each other, they wouldn't feel anything. But if they can feel the sensations and stuff, you're telling me for 10,000 years no one ever, like, accidentally discovered this?
Like the fear of God was placed in them that hard.
Do you beg the lightning to strike?
We saw the strangers. The two of them do this thing.
What if this dude's just lying and Vol's not telling him anything?
I literally started to think that. Like, what if this guy's like, we just see him like pull out his things later in the episode or something.
Vol has spoken to me. His words are true. Hear them. We are to kill the strangers. This is the head of one of the strangers.
Oh, no. Oh, no, that's brutal. Bludgeon them.
Not to zoom on
I am concerned, Captain.
Has he done any captain's logs yet?
No, it's a good point.
Can't Scotty do one in the chair?
He should. Missed opportunity.
Let's get out of here!
Whoa! No way.
How many times are you gonna hurt Spock this episode? The force field, the flower, lightning, making fun of him?
But he's so strong, when the lightning hit the red shirt, he obliterated, but for Spock, it just tore his shirt up a little bit.
Marvel!
Oh! I can't believe they actually bludgeoned somebody. Oh, there you go.
Ooh! Yeah!
Oh!
Oh! That was sweet! Nice little effect with his shirt burned in the back. I like that. But I guess it should be noted these people have literally no fighting skill at all.
Yeah.
The good doctor was concerned that the Valians achieved true human stature. I submit there's no cause for worry. They've taken the first step. They've learned to kill.
Spock taking the dub in that argument.
We're ready here, sir. All available power has been channeled into the impulse engines. We have 12 minutes before entering atmosphere.
Man, I wish they messed up his hair or something. Or, like, put a little more sweat on him or something. Just, like, I don't know, to earn that they've been working for, 10 hours.
Scotty, what happened?
There's nothing left to try again. I guess you'll have to fire me, sir.
You're fired.
Damn.
Jeez.
400 people.
Jim.
They'll die because I couldn't see a warning sign.
Wow. I did not expect that at all. I definitely expected just the typical end of the episode, all right, we did it.
To ward off a phaser attack, it would have to draw more heavily on its reserves.
My plan exactly.
Scotty, commence firing and maintain.
Tremendous upsurge in generated power, Captain. No power generation at all, Captain. Vol is dead.
What?
That's it?
Tractor beam gone. Potency returning to antimatter pods. Transport will be ready in an hour.
Scotty, you're rehired.
But it was Vol who put the fruit on the trees. Vol cared for us.
You'll learn to care for yourselves.
Figure it out.
Captain's log, the species died out within 3 weeks.
Captain, you are aware of the biblical story of Genesis.
Yes, of course I'm aware of that.
We have given the people of Val the apple. They, too, have been driven out of paradise.
Are you casting me in the role of Satan? Is there anyone on this ship who even remotely looks like Satan?
Oh, come on!
I am not aware of anyone who fits that description, Captain.
You couldn't leave him alone.
Spock? I didn't think you would.
Rough one for Spock, for sure.
thought that was okay. I mean, the ending was kind of anticlimactic. Reminded me a lot of the ending with the one with Apollo, where they just, let's just zap it, and then that just solves it, I guess. Let's just shoot it, whether it's the temple or Vol or whatever. Yeah, I don't know if I was expecting like a man behind the curtain, but I guess that would have been too much like previous episodes. So I guess I'm okay with just that thing being the thing. But I do like the philosophical debates between Spock and McCoy. Those I really enjoyed, and the Adam and Eve thing was on the nose, but the ending conversation, I think, made it worth it, about how, freeing them from the machine, and you become too dependent on the machine, and then, all about growth, human life, all that jazz. But Spock, man, struck by lightning, almost killed by a plant, made fun of the entire episode. But yeah, the stuff with the flowers and like the exploding bombs, like that was never brought up again. Which I find, it's like, okay, you needed to establish that there's something wrong. You didn't want to give it away right away. But these people know nothing about death. But yet that one dude was like hiding in the background watching all this happen. So it led on that this guy probably knows more than he does, but then it just never came to fruition. It feels like a lot of this episode was cut out or something, but I don't know. How about you?
I'm impressed by the story. I think going into it the first few minutes, I wouldn't say that I wasn't bought in, but I was just kind of like, okay, I can kind of see where this is going. But I'm actually impressed with how in-depth they went, like with the sets. They had the huts, the colony, the big rock god monster thing. They put a lot more effort into the actual physical look of it than what my first impression was when they first beamed down. And I'm just like, oh, this is just going to be this set with trees everywhere. But it ended up being a lot more impressive than that visually, so got to give them credit for that. And the story overall, I think the writing was the strongest part of the episode. It almost felt like a story that I could see being like a kind of halfway like extended canon like novel or something of like, oh, the crew goes down to this weird planet, because it was a very deep story from like the dialogue and the philosophic debates that they were having and all those types of things. But I think for me would be what held it back was I just felt like the performances, especially from like Leonard Nimoy, Spock, and Captain Kirk, William Shatner, they just seemed like they weren't that into it this episode. Like, I don't know, just something from them. It just seemed like they were kind of just going along with the motions per se in this one. Maybe it's just compared to the episode we just saw before this, but it definitely was more so reliant on its dialogue. But there were definitely a lot of cool moments in there, and I enjoyed this episode. Definitely not one that I felt bored or anything during, and it went by pretty quick. The pace was pretty good. I would agree with you, though, that the ending was a little lackluster. Definitely left a lot to be desired there. We don't get much explanation, really. But I do like how they kind of wrapped up that metaphor of Adam and Eve and the Garden of Eden and everything. It was not as heavy on the religion God stuff as I was fearing it was going to be. So, yeah, overall I thought I enjoyed it, but will this be one of my favorite episodes of the season? Probably not. Check off. That was an awesome little storyline for him. Getting a little action. Good for him.
Yeah, nice little C-plot. But, yeah, it was a God episode, but it was more about the people following the God than the actual God, which I appreciate. Instead of like, it's like, and we don't see a man behind the curtain. We just see the thing. It's like, oh, we worship this thing. And it's more about the people and their patterns rather than like, oh, who's behind there? Who is, So I can appreciate that. Where it was a God episode, but not like the other ones, so. Big ups for creativity.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing that I know they didn't film these all in order, but a little bit disappointing that we get such a strong Uhura and Sulu episode, followed by them not even being in this one. But I guess it was made up for with, Chekhov and Scotty having bigger parts, but, it all balances out at the end of the day.
Yeah, hey, you cycle through the crew. That's all right. And the thumbnail for the next one popped up, and I saw Sulu, so.
All right, well, there you go.
He'll be back.
All right, well, that's going to be our thoughts for the Apple. Make sure to comment down below anything you agree, disagree with what we said, or anything we missed. Let us know all the best parts of the episode that we cut out of the YouTube reaction, all that stuff that you guys usually do. And make sure to subscribe if it's your first time here so you can continue watching Star Trek, the original series, as well as Firefly and all the other stuff we'll be watching here on the channel. Become part of the target audience.
Absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm Alex. This is Josh. We are the target audience. Content is made for absolutely everybody, but we think it's specifically made for us and hopefully for you as well. There's lightning coming down. I think Vol's mad at us for not liking his episode as well as we could have. Although we thought it was okay.
We thought it was okay.
We're sorry. But thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one.